Texans lost to the seventh grader yesterday in Carolina, 15-13. A lot of ugliness. They probably won't show a lot of it, so I might have to go back and do an addendum afterwards. But here's prepubescent Bryce Young.
The rookie Bryce Young, the number 1 overall pick, a 90-yard drive if they want to get in the end zone here after the penalty. Yeah. And he's under duress and taken down just outside of the end zone.
Duressed.
On Carolina's very first offensive play.
You had Bryce Young duressed and distressed for much of this game. There could have been a caused fumble on that. The Texans, just even as they're tackling, insist on being bad tacklers. Second in the league going into this game in missed tackles.
That the commissioner is on hand today. Also gets to see the top 2 picks in the draft this year.
Boot. Ooh, we'll probably see a lot of that for the rest of the. No, he won't run again.
A Texans record for tight ends with 4 straight if he gets one today.
Work to do here on 3rd and 15.
Nice time in the pocket. There were at least 3 batted balls by defensive linemen. A lot of passes broken up over the middle. Teams, or at least the Panthers, I feel like it started to get a bead on the stuff over the middle and some of the intermediate outs to the sideline.
And Young gets it out, and it's good for a first down and more.
Once again, change in the play at the line of scrimmage.
And 3rd down and 8, flips it to the outside.
I take all the credit myself for that one, but he's certainly been tremendous.
Take the credit, Robert Smith.
He's able to complete it, bouncing off defenders.
A lot of tight window throws early in this game.
Defensive coordinator.
Able to complete it, but some work to do. And they will get the first on that.
Right there, they cited how Bobby Slowick tells his players, hey, do the things that I can't coach you to do, which I was all gung-ho about at that moment. As run after the catch opportunities started to decline later in the game, I thought less of it. Ooh, can't coach that. As Shakira would say, his hips don't lie. First scoring drive was really nice. It ended up being 17 plays, took off 9 minutes and 20 seconds off the clock. It was methodical. It was surgical. It was precision. It was everything that the rest of this game would not be. This is a beautiful, beautiful. Show the replay. I'll go back. I'll splice it in, you motherfuckers, if you don't put... I'll do it. They didn't show it. Back. Up. Boop. Andrew Beck would be featured too heavily in this game, as you'll see. That was the big adjustment. We got to use our tight end converted to fullback more. That's what we'll do. And then Tank Dell with some end arounds and such that you've already seen before. But he's healthy and he's just coming off a concussion. So why not run that little body all over the place?
Just his 3rd carry of the year, his first touchdown, and Houston takes the lead.
I hear that program's pretty good.
There's a first down carry. Chuba Hubbard straight ahead.
Run defense was actually good by the Texans today. They held them to 44 yards, 1.8 yards per attempt. I think the tackling on run after the catch was still an issue on some of the Panthers drives, but a big improvement in a lot of ways for the Texans. So good on ya.
And make a few yards, and this is how you can get into trouble. Early downs fall behind the chain.
Witsy, crushing, take him down. Bob. Let's watch Jalen Petrie again. See him coming from up top there. Timing it. Bullying it. Destroying it. Just if you could just get him down. It's a testament to the strength coaches at University of Alabama that little fucker is strong as he is.
Hubbard gets it again, and he's stopped again. That Houston front standing tall.
Put Hubbard in the cupboard.
Sanders in the backfield along with Young. Young, quick throw, incomplete. And there are no flags. It's a turnover on downs.
Look at that hip mobility. He could still be competing as a senior age group Olympic lifter. I bet he could snatch his body weight for sure.
Thomas there on the
And before that, a record 4 different offensive line combinations.
Must have been talking about the Texans.
first down. Yeah, Bobby Slowick talked about how important it
I don't know if was it a record number of offensive line combinations. It feels like the Titans had like a different offensive line every single week a few years ago.
is to have continuity up front.
We know about his athleticism.
I remember being told to be impressed by it.
Watch him coming off the edge.
Oh yeah, yep, he's coming off the edge. Okay. All right. Listen. I'm always impressed when teams that are good do everything they can to eliminate the opponent's biggest threat. Like, you remember JJ Watt when the Texans would play the Patriots? The Patriots would like triple team JJ Watt every play in the first half to try to wear him out. So one of the Panthers' biggest threats is Brian Burns, the defensive end. Let's see what they do to minimize the threat of him. I know this is a blitz, so it makes it a little bit different. But right there, Dalton Schultz at the top there gives a little love tap on Brian Burns' hip and then just hurries out on his little drag route and leaves the running back alone on Brian Burns to try to get bull rushed by him. It's like, sorry about it. Sorry you're not going to get your precious drag route target on 3rd and freaking 7. Like, you had to do that. You had to do that instead of blocking Brian Burns. You had to get out on your little route.
Just talked about Brian Burns.
Those arms around, make that initial 5-yard contact within 5 yards. Got to let
Blitz. Wide open. I saw some people claim that D'Amico is too conservative in critical moments. I think at times when they do blitz, they're bad at it. They're like they're good at blitzing. They're good at actually getting to the quarterback, but they're bad at covering up those soft spots on the back end.
Just got the play, snap there. And now Young steps up over the middle. He's got Chark into the red zone. Goes this Carolina offense as we eat
Texans are winning, by the way, at this point. If you can't tell by the tone of my voice.
inside of so Chark getting involved on this drive.
Good rush. Nice throw.
10, able to connect with Terrace Marshall.
That's just a nice throw and catch.
So Bryce Young
and he hooks that arm around him, just trying to slow him down.
4-man rush.
near the 15.
Getting there.
Young running and just flipping it ahead to Thielen.
It's a cute little flick.
Thielen will get it back near the original line of scrimmage at the 4.
Try to go for it on 4th down. Certainly want to be able to convert.
Go for it.
On the other side.
Covered in the backfield. Young for the
Yeah.
touchdown. Tommy Tremble, the tight end.
There's too much time there. You got to get a rush there. I mean, how long? I mean, let's go back there. Let's see where Timmy Trumpet lines up. Is that okay? That's him settling down into the tight end area, the D area.
Covered in the backfield. Young throws for the end zone. Caught.
It wasn't like it was a free release or anything, but
Top of the formation.
He's only got 1 carry today to Miles.
3-man rush, scrambling. Oh, hey, that little bastard! Look, did he try to leg whip Kurt Heinisch as he went down? This kid's got this choir boy image.
Today to Miles Sanders.
Starts to look at that little leg whip.
This time Young lost his footing trying to
Like he's one of the old Broncos offensive linemen or something.
Blackshear at running back. Young fakes it to him.
Too much time.
He's able to cross the 50 for the first down and then some. Jonathan Mingo.
Bingo. That was the Texans got good pass rush for the most part yesterday. 5 sacks, boatload of hurries.
It's not even when they're getting hit.
Not on that one.
Thielen on a screen.
There we go. Missing.
Kick on the way, and that one is good. He has now made 22 consecutive.
Pierno looked scared as hell at the end of the game. I don't know if he was injured or what. Blitz here. Blitz coming.
Second down and
They picked it up. Oh, no, they didn't. Yes, they did. Oh,
he's able to complete it. Oh, the ball comes out.
you son of a... Stop.
First turnover of the game. And the Panthers take advantage.
Again, the big bye week adjustment
Back on a swing. That's what I'm going to do.
was Andrew Beck being more heavily involved.
He's stuck. And now he connects here from 30.
Good job, Pineno.
3rd down and 7. Stroud trying to run away from Williams.
Fled the pocket.
Throws it back across
Found
the
his
30, able to find
pure receiver, no blocking tight end, Dalton Schultz.
For the Houston first down.
Bomb collar.
Big time adversity here on the road.
Pierce nice.
Again,
And he splits up the middle.
what do you do with the most dangerous player? Let's take a look. Let's see what you do with the most dangerous player. So Brian Burns at the bottom of your screen, defensive end / outside linebacker. Your left guard, Titus Howard, is going to pull. Let's see what what's their plan? What's their plan with Brian Burns?
Pierce nice spin move. And he splits up the middle and across midfield for the
I can't even enjoy their good runs. Like I can't enjoy their good runs. He should have been dead in the water because it was a horribly blocked and executed play.
When you're down on the road.
Stroud boots out. At the last second he throws and it's caught.
Good job.
Noah
Good
Brown,
job.
flag coming in.
Oh, what's your flag? Noah Brown knows.
I think Brown may have stepped out of bounds.
He had stepped out of bound, but it was a tipped ball, so it was okay that as long as he reestablished himself, he was okay to be the first to touch the ball, even having been out of bounds because it had already been touched by the tipped ball. So there you go. There's your explanation. He established himself. He knew the rule cold. Noah Brown is my rules analyst. Why the hell am I so big on this right here? Hold on a second. Bad job by me. Look at the ego on this guy. Jeez. All right, here we go. Full screen for my compadres. Y'all be my compadres.
51 yards, puts him in the red zone. Now
Again, okay. Dead to rights in the backfield, but
Singletary makes one miss. Bounces to the outside.
that's 20 yards on this drive out of nothing on plays that should have been dead in the backfield. Texans blocking strategy is to rope-a-dope them into committing one extra guy into the backfield, and then it just becomes 11 on 10. It's simple. How are you going to play us without your bishop?
I need you to rise up, make a play.
Dodge somebody in the backfield because Dalton Schultz is not blocking somebody.
Singletary gets the carry, patient, and then straight at
Now we got Tank Dell in there as well.
throwing off his back foot, passes.
Here's yeah. How dare you hit me during a football play? Oh, man, out there, yards.
Down by a point, they got the football back. Young running for his life and dropped around the 10-yard line.
Denzel Perryman was that the one he ended up getting hurt on afterwards?
2nd and 8.
All right, just to set the stage, it's 13-12. Texans sure would like to go ahead and ensure at the very least a tie by scoring here and getting an extra point.
Singletary is the safety valve, and he's got the first down to the 40-yard line.
If there's one thing I know as a recent Texans fan, it's how to ensure a tie. Thank you, Lovie Smith.
10. CJ steps up, throws, but it's incomplete.
These are the things that I think teams are starting to get a beat on are the out routes and the stuff over the middle, because these throws to Nico Collins, to Tank Dells, these deeper outs even, like it's a tighter window than it had been a few weeks ago. Oh, they ignored the first two. All right, a couple penalties by the Texans that kept the Panthers had been pinned to hell down, and a couple penalties made it a little easier for them to get out here. But it wasn't just penalties. Panthers made some nice plays here as the Texans blitzed a couple times and got hurt for it.
Objective calls like that, they're going to call it.
And then a completion. He is able to connect with Mingo here.
You know, with this type of down and distance, you're going to try and
Blitz.
underneath throw.
See, Thielen screen versus the blitz. Good job by Thomas Brown, play caller, and already offensive coordinator, but now play caller versus the blitz. Great call.
Is underneath the screen.
I think the Texans might have some tendencies in terms of what they do
Very manageable.
on critical drives and in the red zone, and they become more blitz happy.
Sanders almost went after that, but took his hands back. And now
Like
it's
here,
covered.
they didn't even show the
First
4th and 2, did they?
stretching it to the 30-yard line.
It's weird some of the picks they choose and don't choose here.
It's Hubbard again, and he's got the first.
1.8 yards per carry. Texans held the Panthers, except on this last drive when it was most critical.
Getting it to the right side to get to Piñeiro's favored
Position,
field.
sacrifice your body to position. I gotta say, like Bryce Young, as small as he is, he took some hits yesterday and just kept getting up, kept slinging it. 7 field goal attempts to make 1 because Tavier Thomas decided to just, I don't know what he was doing. He was going rogue, just jumping across every time. Oh, Pat backwards, Josh McCown. You're like just one of the guys. You're just a young fella. Ah! Ah! Fang. Right. Go die, everybody. I don't care. Oh, yeah. Hey, like, subscribe, all that crap. I'm Seth Payne. I played in the NFL for 10 years, played for the Texans for 5. The first 5 years of their existence. A vintage that has not aged that well, but still. And honestly, I'm happy to be back in a spot where I can be distraught over a Texans loss instead of being philosophic and watching TED Talks about being comfortable with my place in the universe. I'm not comfortable with my place in the universe anymore because I know the Texans can be better than what they were yesterday. CJ Stroud and Bobby Slowick as well, especially Bobby Slowick. Stop trying to be so cute with the run game. Stop trying to be clever. Just get the basics right and move forward. Good day.